Welcome everyone. Today we will delve into the history of ancient Silk Road. The Silk Road wasn't just a single route. It was a vibrant network of land and maritime pathways that served as a vital artery for trade and cultural exchange for over 1,700 years, stretching from China in the east to the Mediterranean Sea and beyond in the west. The Silk Road fostered a vibrant exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures that shaped the course of history. This talk delves into the fascinating world of the Silk Road, exploring its origins, the commodities traded, and its impact on civilizations. While the name Silk Road evokes images of the luxurious fabric, the network's origin can be traced back to a visionary leader in China, Emperor Budi of the Han Dynasty. Recognizing the potential of trade and diplomacy, he dispatched the explorer Zhang Qian westward on a series of expeditions. Zhang Qian's journeys revealed a vast interconnected network of trade routes already in existence, and China's involvement further cemented their importance. This network, already bustling with activity, would eventually become known as the Silk Road. While silk became synonymous with the trade route, the Silk Road facilitated the exchange of a much wider array of goods. For example, spices. Exotic spices like cinnamon, cloves, and pepper journeyed from Southeast Asia and the Indian subcontinent to the West, revolutionizing culinary traditions and fueling the spice trade. Luxury goods like gold, jade, and other precise materials were traded along the Silk Road, enriching both East and West. Horses. These powerful steeds were vital for warfare and transportation for empires across Eurasia. And other resources like glass, amber, ivory, and many others flowed along these routes, enriching artistic expression and daily life. The Silk Road wasn't just a single fixed path, but a network of routes adapted to the geographical landscape. Land routes. The most famous land routes stretched through the vast Eurasian continent, traversing deserts, mountains, and grasslands. The northern route had the Tian Shan Mountains, while the southern route crossed the Taklamakan deserts through strategically located oasis towns like Dunhuang. Maritime routes. Maritime routes emerged later, connecting the Indian Ocean with the Red Sea and the Mediterranean, offering a faster and safer alternative for some goods. The Silk Road wasn't just a collection of routes, it fostered the rise of a vibrant commercial and cultural centers. For example, China, which is modern Xi'an, it was a starting point of the Silk Road in China. China served as a bustling metropolis, a melting pot of cultures, and the heart of the Chinese Empire. Samarkand. This magnificent city in present-day Uzbekistan became a major hub of the Silk Road, renowned for its architectural marvels and intellectual centers. Dunhuang. A key oasis known for Silk Road in China, Dunhuang is famous for its breathtaking cave temples, specifically Buddhist art. Alexandria, a major port in Egypt, this city served as the gateway to the west, connecting the Silk Road with the Romanian Empire. These cities not only acted as vital trading hubs, but also facilitated cultural exchange and cross-cultural communication. They became institutions which were connecting east with the west and facilitated facilitated trade, cultural exchange, and cross-cultural and civilizational connections. It was exchange of ideas, technologies, and many other connecting people things. The Silk Road in general created a tapestry, also a religious beliefs and practices. Art and architecture was another dimension, and also facilitating musical traditions, scientific and technological advancements. For example, gunpowder, pepper making, and the compass, all Chinese inventions, reached Europe via exactly Silk Road, impacting warfare, communication, and navigation. And as mentioned, culinary delights, new ingredients, and cooking techniques traveled along these routes, enriching cuisines across the Eurasian continent. The Silk Road's impact on civilizations was profound. It facilitated the spread of knowledge, fostered religious tolerance, and spurred innovation across West regions. While the Silk Road thrived for centuries, the term itself is a relatively recent invention. People living along these interconnected routes referred to them using various names reflecting their local perspectives. For example, in China was used term like Silk Road or Western Regions Road, acknowledging the westward direction and the significance of silk trade. In Central Asia, names vary depending on the specific location. Some common terms included Jade Road or Tea Horse Road, reflecting the importance of those specific goods in certain regions. In Romanian Empire, might have referred to the Eastern trade route as the spice route or Eastern route, highlighting the spices they obtained from the East. The credit for coining the now widely used term Silk Road goes to Ferdinand von Richthofen, a German geographer and explorer in 1877, while studying the historical trade routes between Europe and East Asia. Von Richthofen used the German term for Silk Road for the first time in his published work China and Silk Road, literally translating the Silk Road and highlighting the prominent role of silk played in this network of trade routes. The English translation Silk Road became widely used in the early 20th century, likely today to become the main term while we are referring to the ancient Silk Road. Thank you very much for your attention.